Hey guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge, and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Subscriber Takeover. Now friends, get ready for a bunch of lunch ideas that are cute, over the top, and extra special. And this time, I'm super excited because I'm sharing exactly what my subscribers picked for lunch. This week, we've got a snacky Squishmallow lunch, a Sailor Moon inspired bunny bento, a teddy bear lunch that's very cute, and a Jurassic World bento that is dynamite. And guys, just wait until you see the treats to go with these lunches. Have you ever heard of a Snickers salad? Well, in this video, I'm going to make it for the first time, and I cannot wait to show you how it turns out. So friends, stick around, grab your lunchbox, make sure to like and subscribe, and with all that being said, let the lunches begin. Okay friends, I'm kicking things off with a lunch requested by not one, not two, but 3 different subscribers, and they all wanted the same theme. My favorite anime of all time, Sailor Moon. Huge thanks to French Fries, Nicole, and Lily for sending in this idea. Now when I was a kid, I watched every single Sailor Moon episode that I could get my hands on, and I love them. And I also love that when French Fries sent in their request, they had just finished watching my desk makeover video and noticed my stack of Sailor Moon manga. So they guessed I was a fan and they were right. You guys, let me know down below if you have a favorite anime too. Now, all of those awesome subscribers suggested Sailor Moon for the lunch, but they didn't say exactly the food I needed to put in it. So, because I'm going to actually be giving this lunch to my daughter Mackenzie, I'm gonna make sure to fill it with foods that she would like. So first up, for the main course, I'm putting together a Japanese konbini style sandwich, just like the ones we had in Japan. Now, of course, Japanese konbinis usually have lots of different sandwiches to choose from, but one of the ones that Mackenzie loved was a combo pack. It came with half of an egg salad sandwich and half of a tuna mayo sandwich. Okay guys, now instead of making 2 half sandwiches, I'm going big and I'm gonna make a triple decker sandwich instead. I'm adding egg salad to the bottom layer, the tuna mayo to the middle, and then I'm gonna stamp the top slice with an edible marker and a sandwich stamp. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Sailor Moon, in the US version, Sailor Moon's name is Serena, but in the original Japanese version, she's actually called Tsukino Usagi, which translates to Rabbit of the Moon. Now, there's a whole folklore story behind that, but basically, her name means bunny, so of course, I'm gonna be adding lots of bunny touches to this lunch. For the fruit, I've got some heart-shaped watermelon. That's to match Sailor Moon's Cosmic Heart Compact. Next, I'll be adding some bunny-shaped cantaloupe. And then right next to that, I'm also going to add some star-shaped cucumber, and that's to represent her crystal star brooch. Next, for the veggie, I know Mackenzie loves a good salad with ranch. So, for her, I'm going to build a 6-layer salad. I'll add some lettuce mix on the bottom, followed by spinach, shredded carrots, some corn. Then I'll top that with some cucumber and add some cheese, but not just any cheese. I'm gonna use my little letter cutters to spell out usagi. Now for the tiny section of her lunchbox, since this part is always a little bit tricky to fill since it's so small, I decided to go with some golden pineapple. All of my kids love pineapple, and the yellow color totally matches Sailor Moon's long golden hair. Next, for a salty snack, you know I have to go with some cheddar bunnies. Those are perfect for our theme. And then on the side, Mackenzie can pick between some crispy Japanese-style rice crackers or this moon-themed snack that's kind of like a healthier version of Funyuns. Now, of course, she chose the Senbei rice crackers. These are classic. They're crunchy, they're salty, and these ones are a little bit sweet too. And speaking of sweet treat, she also has some choices here too. She can either pick a chocolate or strawberry Pocky, just like the ones we had in Japan, or she can choose this more American classic. These are called mini moon pies. Basically, they're like a soft chocolate-coated cookie with marshmallow inside. Now, she did end up choosing the strawberry Pocky, and then for her drink, she's just gonna have some ice water. But I'm gonna serve it in this really cute Sailor Moon water bottle, which I did not find in Japan. I actually bought this in London at Primark. Okay guys, so that is everything for this Sailor Moon lunch. I think it turned out so magical. I know Mackenzie is going to love it. But you guys stick around because there are even more subscriber-inspired lunches coming up next. Okay guys, moving on to lunch number 2. This awesome idea was sent in by Bree, who requested a Jurassic World themed lunch. I was so excited when I saw this request because the kids and I actually were invited to pre-screen this movie 2 weeks ago, and now that it's out, I can finally talk about it. Honestly, I thought this movie was so good. I think it might actually be the best Jurassic movie out there. If your kids are older and they love these types of movies, I would definitely recommend you go check it out. So now back to the lunch. I'm actually going to start with a sweet treat first, and I'm making something called a Snickers salad. Now I know a salad made out of candy bars sounds really wild, but it's not just candy bars, and it's definitely not a salad, it's more of a dessert. To make this, I'm going to start with a small box of instant vanilla pudding. Now normally you would mix this with 2 cups of milk, but I'm just going to use 1.5 cups to make sure it's nice and thick. So while that sets up, I'm going to go ahead and chop up about 6 to 8 tart green apples. Now I'm making this really easy by using my chopper, and I've also added a little bit of water with salt in it in there. The apples are going to soak in this for a few minutes, and that's going to help them not turn brown. Next comes the fun part, and the part that smells so good. I'm gonna chop up about 10 fun-sized Snickers bars. Now you definitely could use the regular sized ones here too, but these ones were only like $1 per pack, so I think that's a good deal. So now that the pudding is ready, all I'm gonna do is fold in about half of a container of Cool Whip. Then I'm going to add the apples that I drained, followed by the chunks of Snickers bars. But you guys, I did save a few apple pieces and Snicker pieces to help decorate the top. Check this out, you guys. It totally looks like an oozy goozy swampy mix, just like you might find in Jurassic World. It's actually really tasty and so easy to make. Okay guys, so on to more dino themed foods. For the main course, I'm going to heat up some dino nuggets, but just the T-Rex shaped ones. Now I like to put these in my air fryer so they get nice and crispy, and I'm going to serve these on our lunch tray with some ranch. And you guys, how cute are these? I love that these little T-Rexes look like they're just hanging out in a puddle of ranch. Now to go along with the T-Rex nuggets, I'm also going to make a little T-Rex tea sandwich. This is going to get some herb cream cheese and just a few thinly sliced cucumbers. And of course, you know I have to decorate the top with a cute dino stamp. Next, for the fruit, I'm adding what I'm going to call dino eggs. These are just some green grapes, of course. And to these, I'm just going to throw in some of these adorable dino picks. And then for the veggies, I'm going to make some carrot stuffed cucumbers using this dino foot shaped cookie cutter. For a salty snack on the side, I picked up some ranch flavored bugles. You guys, I totally think these go because I think they look a lot like dino claws. Now with this, I'm also going to throw in a tiny pack of Jurassic World fruit snacks. And then of course to our tray, we have to add our salad, which is really a dessert. Now last but not least, for the drink, I'm going to mix up some limeade, but I'm going to call it swamp water. This lunch is definitely dino approved. Okay friends, moving on to lunch number 3. This adorable idea was sent in by Catherine from Chattanooga, and she requested a teddy bear themed lunch. Now since I think the cutest teddy bear is definitely Duffy, I'm also going to include him in this lunch too. For the main course, Catherine asked for a peanut butter sandwich with fresh fruit instead of jam. I'm definitely gonna do this, but I'm also going to add a fun twist, so stay tuned. For the peanut butter itself, of course, I'm using the Teddy Bear brand. And for the fresh fruit, instead of adding strawberries, I decided to go with bananas. Then you guys, I'm gonna add an extra layer here with a little bit more peanut butter, and then I'm going to add a crunchy element. Okay, I've got a question for you. Have you ever added potato chips or Doritos to your meat and cheese sandwiches? Well, I know I have, especially when I was a kid, and it was such a classic combination. And it definitely adds a really good crunch. Well, this is gonna be kind of like the sweet version of that. Instead of adding chips to this sandwich, I'm gonna add Pebbles cereal. Now I could have gone with the fruity ones, but I think since chocolate goes really well with peanut butter and bananas, I'm gonna use that kind. Let me know if you would ever try cereal in your sandwiches. And of course, you guys already know how I'm going to finish off this sandwich. This one really did turn out very cute. Next up, fruit and veggies. Catherine requested 2 different types of berries. I'm gonna add in some strawberries and some blueberries. Then for the veggies, first I'm going to add just a few slices of cucumbers. And then Catherine also requested some salad, but this time I'm going to make my family's favorite broccoli salad. And you guys, even if you don't like broccoli, you have to give this a try. It is so good. Now I will go ahead and drop the full recipe in the description box below if you want to make this yourself, but it is really easy. It starts with a creamy and tangy dressing. This has mayo, apple cider vinegar, some sugar, some salt, and some pepper. You just whisk that all together. And then for the broccoli itself, I like to cut these in really small bite-sized pieces because this is fresh broccoli, it's not cooked at all. Then to this, I add plenty of sharp cheddar cheese, some crispy bacon crumbles, and some finely chopped red onion. Then you guys, you just mix this all together, and trust me, this tastes even better the next day. This salad is a 10 out of 10 for taste, but it is a little bit difficult to get it into the lunchbox without spilling it. Next, for a snack on the side, Catherine requested some Teddy Grahams, perfect for this lunch, of course. And then, since I have a bit of extra room, I'm also gonna throw in some golden pineapple. I don't really know how this goes with the bear theme, but I have some on hand and I want to use it up. For the sweet treat, Catherine requested something peanut butter, which you guys know is my favorite too. And I do have a couple of options. I have some peanut butter s'mores trail mix, or I have these peanut butter and jelly dippers. Now I decided to add in the dippers because they're just so fun. And then finally, for the drink, Catherine requested a banana smoothie, and I'm taking some help here from the store by using this one, and I'm adding it to a cute little container with a teddy bear sticker. Okay guys, that is everything for this teddy bear inspired lunch. It is super cute, fun, and packed with all the things Catherine asked for. And side note you guys, if you have a fun lunch idea you'd like to see me make, first, make sure you're subscribed, then you can send in your idea using the link in the description box below. And now we're gonna move on to lunch number 4. This idea was sent in by Kate from Arizona, and not only did she request a lunch that's going to be super quick and easy to put together, but it's not gonna require any cooking at all. This is what I like to call a snacky lunch. Oh yes, and the theme? She asked for Squishmallows. Now guys, I love all Squishmallows. I think they are so cute and they're fun, and I especially love the food themed ones that are scented. For Kate's main course, she asked for a PB&J, but this time she asked if I could shape it like Archie the axolotl. Now of course I can definitely do that. Since I figured out how to make my own sandwich cutters, I can basically make any theme imaginable. So far, so good on this axolotl. It is looking very cute, but I think it needs a bit more pink. Next, for the fruit, Kate asked for strawberries. These are a perfect way to represent Scarlet the strawberry. And then she also asked for pineapple to go along with Maui the pineapple. For the veggie, she requested corn in honor of Conrad the corn. And speaking of corn, she also wanted popcorn on the side to represent Arnell. Like I said, you guys, this lunch is coming together so quickly. Now I do want to add a bit more protein in here. So I decided to throw in some blueberry Greek yogurt. This ties in perfectly with Bluebee the blueberry. And to go with the yogurt, how sweet is this cereal? This is special edition Squishmallow cereal. Now I'd say this is very similar to Lucky Charms, but this time the marshmallow pieces are shaped like Cam the cat, the most popular Squishmallow ever. And last but not least, for the drink, Kate asked for lemonade. And now you guys, it's up to you. It's time to vote. Which one of these lunches would you say is your favorite? Lunch number 1? Lunch number 2? Lunch number 3? Or lunch number 4? And don't forget to comment the word Squishmallow down below for a shout out in next week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.